You have your beat. You now need to take this beat, give it a cover art, give it a title, distribute it through DistroKid. DistroKid is going to distribute your beat on all streaming platforms. What DistroKid is also going to do is going to give you content ID. Anytime your beat gets played on social media, you're going to get paid off of that. You need to now take 30-second snippets of that beat, preferably the hook, wherever the beats are coming in, wherever the beat drop is, and you now make short form content around that beat. And you take one short form video and you post it on YouTube Shorts, TikTok, Instagram Reels, Facebook Reels, and Twitter. So that's 10 pieces of content you can make off of one beat, and you'll get paid off of all of them. Everybody want to rap. You probably got 15 homeboys in your phone right now that have dropped a song over some point in their life. And most people fail at this because they don't know how to market. For a lot of y'all, you might not know how to write songs. You might not know how to make beats. You might not know how to engineer. But there are other aspects of the music business that artists need help with. And marketing isn't just specific to the music business. Marketing covers every single thing that exists in this world. So if you learn those principles of marketing, you can help an endless amount of artists. For those y'all that have been watching my journey, you follow me here on YouTube, you follow me on Instagram. For my old, you followed me on Periscope. You saw the climb. You saw what I did. You saw how I was getting a whole bunch of followers and how my videos started taking off because I was giving so many music marketing tips that everybody wanted to follow me. They wanted to get all these gems, and I was helping put money in other rappers' pockets that I never even met before.
Okay.
First topic. What's bad promo versus good promo?
Ooh, that's
I think
a good one.
promo is I'm here. That's all promo is. Marketing is, hey, you in the black hat, pimp to the back with the white letters in the front that likes, this is marketing. Promo is, hey, I'm over here. So bad promo would probably be the equivalent of clout chasing, but that's only in the eyes of anybody over 25. Attention of the people immediately around you, but you'll never be able to reach the world because nobody's brand is going to want to be tied to that shit.
Would you say then that bad clout chasing is part of bad promo?
Stop listening to Meek Mill about the music business. And this is not to knock Meek Mill in any way, shape, or form. I fucking love Meek Mill. That nigga is a bona fide legend, and he has put people on a lot of game. But Meek Mill's situation is not the typical artist situation. Right? Meek Mill has been signed for a long time. Even when he was independent or bouncing around, he had to sign promotion, right? He has Jay-Z in his pocket. He has Drake in his pocket. He has Rick Ross in his pocket. If he ever needs to get those features, he can get them just like that. That is not most people's careers. You got to stop listening to these signed artists about the independent ecosystem. They don't know the independent ecosystem. They don't know about making content. They don't know about YouTube ad revenue. They don't know the difference between short form, mid form, and long form. They don't know how to take one video and make 300 pieces of content off of that. The label did all that for them. Listen to independent artists about the independent ecosystem.
I got time, I got time. I got time, I got time. Yeah, I got time, I got time. We gon' put an end to all that talking today. All you gon' see is shells, homie, Taco Tuesday. I hustle consciously, El Chapo Lupe. So chop the loop and watch me souffle. The chop in the water mean it's a new wave. And you can say I mean, but you gotta mean what you say. And you can hide behind the screen, but that don't mean that you safe.
No doubt, it's your boy, the Joker Overlook MC. We live and direct right here, live on the podcast side, and we're live on 514 Online Mixed Radio. We here on another Wednesday morning doing what we do. You know what I mean? My co-host in the building.
What's good, what's good, what's good?
Your take in the building. What's going on with your family?
Hey, just putting in the work like usual.
Yeah, man. You stay working, man. I don't know how you sleep because I know, you stay grinding and making it do what it do. You know. Yeah, we here right now. We gonna have the CEO, the owner of the Evening Rush Network, is in the building. No doubt, my man, the king. Yeah.
Yo,
Well, man,
good morning. Good morning.
on
Good
the
morning.
king. What's going on with you, man?
I'm tired. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
not. I'm not used to being up this early, bro.
yeah. Man, look at here, man. I'm used to it, man. I'm like it's in my blood. To get up early, start your day. You know what I mean? Yeah,
Yeah.
no doubt. Yeah, how do you send new music to my platform? Is that's Evie Divine. What's going on? The legendary Divine and Debonair. The other he ain't usually be on it. Usually the other half of the crew be on here. Bam Fam Debonair, but we got his twin on the building. Well, the legend. I gotta say the legend. You know what I mean? Yes, indeed. That's the legend right there. You know what I'm saying? Also, my man, Mike Murray in the building. Big Mike, what's going on with you? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yeah. Everybody is on, no doubt. Star in the building. Yeah, we got them all representing. DJ
Yep.
Larry Loud. What's good? What's good? Yeah, the loudest DJ in the land right there. Live and direct here on the 514 Online Mix Radio and the Pop Up Show with the Joker this morning, man. How y'all doing? What's going on? Yeah, we got my man Sean on, man, the king of what he
Yo,
got
good.
going on. Let people know a little bit about yourself, big dog.
What's going on, man? If you don't know, that's weird. But it's my name is Don. You know what I mean? I've been doing this for a minute. Um, just basically, owner of the Evening Rush,
Yeah,
Entertainment, the owner of the Evening Rush Network.
yeah,
Um, And as you see in the back, the Evening Rush each and every Wednesday, which is tonight, will be on 7 p.m.
yeah,
So you know what I mean. Tune in. We everywhere. And when I literally say we everywhere, we everywhere. We got our own
yeah.
app. You can catch us on the Fire Stick if you download the Evening Rush Network. Yeah, excuse me, man. I'm not like I said.
Yeah.
Keyword in that is the evening rush. So I'm
Even
I'm
what?
still getting up, man. But you know what I mean. I appreciate you, man. Definitely.
Yeah, yeah,
Working with you the last couple of months have been amazing.
yeah,
Um, early what's good, Larry Loud. You already know what it is, bro. Got to shout out a couple of people real quick. Shout out my artist Naquasia,
yeah.
who because of this man right here,
No doubt.
his numbers is getting up there phenomenally. So I
Yeah,
definitely shout out to Jerk Taker too, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Um, Shout out to Day Hefner. Shout out to Jay Relentless. Shout out to Diamond V. Like everybody's numbers is moving, and it's because of this man up here. You know what I'm saying? We changed it up from promoting to marketing, and it just became amazing, man.
man, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you giving me the opportunity to teach one and help one somebody grow because it like we all been brainwashed in this digital world in the beginning. Like when website just came, the MySpace
Good,
and all
man.
that back in the day, and the promotion worked because it was new and the
Mm,
algorithms wasn't even balanced at that time. Like it's whatever you put out there, people were seeing it, and everything was so the funnel was so tight that you people can see more things back in the
hmm
day, and then slowly but surely these other platforms was coming, and then that made it a little more rough for people to
Salute.
get out there. But then even back then, like on the Soldier Boy wave, they was hitting these bots and stuff before we knew it was bots.
hmm
They
And
was going to
that's the crazy part about it because that was what it was. Like everybody was like jump on the bot bandwagon, and they didn't understand how it was destroying your algorithms. It was destroying
yeah,
your numbers. It was
yeah,
looking crazy. So
yeah, yeah. Especially
now,
when Twitter came.
yeah. So now you want that organic feel, and this is much better at it. You throw these ads out, and you make it do what it do. the numbers will rise, man. You just got to give it time. You got to be patient. I was
Mhm.
watching Jerk Taker, like his numbers became amazing, and it was like, yo, he switched his game up and he did what he had to do, and
Yeah,
that's what everybody. Shout out to you and your new project coming out.
yeah,
That was amazing. Me and you was talking about that the other day. Like that
yeah,
just happened out of nowhere. Like
yeah.
and the album's not even out. It don't come out until Friday. So
You're right. Right. I
that's the
was like,
crazy thing.
all I did was I would try something new. I have mentors too. I have a marketing manager. I have a marketing team, and I have a marketing people that teach me how to market myself. And then I take that knowledge and put a class together, and I'm about help people also do the same. And when he told me to, why don't you try to use other digital communities? And then he put me to a course. A couple of my mentors was emailing me back and forth. We ended up texting. Then we ended up just doing a Zoom. We like, just do a Zoom. Just stop this back and forth stuff. And then they pretty much said that every artist is so many communities now. It's called digital marketing communities. If you have music on a platform, it's a community there. You even have these distribution companies now that's having a community in that distribution now. Like you could actually do an ad on United Masters now. Like you could do a marketing ad into all the people that has an account to see your stuff on that platform that come up on the main page now, to where before you log in, you're going to see whoever artist you just got on, or new albums coming out, or singles, or new videos. All that stuff is on that community. So when they taught me that, they was like, that can build your fan base too. So he was like, well, go, why don't you try Automac? Like that's a mixtape album slash type of platform where you can, your album do sound like a mixtape even though it's 7 tracks. And I was like, you're right. So they told me to put it on there, do a basic ad marketing campaign because you know your audience. So you know we don't have no problem with you knowing your audience. So they was like, yo, Joker, you know your audience, so why don't you give it a shot? So I did. I went ahead and did an ad. I knew my audience. They taught me some new more keywords. Like I teach people keywords on their brand. So what I did was I went ahead and changed up a couple things in my audience just to gravitate more people and see what happened. So I did that. Man, less than 24 hours, I was at 3K listeners. Like what? I said, okay. I said, okay, let me go back to the ad now, because and I hit my mentor up that same day, like the less than 24 hours. He was like, yeah, man, you definitely doing your thing. And he said, what keywords you use? So I gave him my top 10 keywords. He said, change. Okay, name me the other top 10. That's what he said. And he said, change two of the first top 10 and the two in the other top 10, which is 20. Take them two, put them in the front, put them other two on the second one, and then run your ad again. Because you can pause it and go back. People don't know you can do that. You can pause your ad, go back in, and you can change some keywords. You can add keywords, take some keywords out, stuff like that. So that's what I did. Man, after that, man, 5 days later, man, I was at 7K, 8K. Then at 13, I was at 14. I was at going on 10K. Then I was at 10K at 14 days that morning. Like, what? So now I'm going back to my people like Jer Taker and all people that's in my class, my students that I market manage. I'm teaching them to do the same now. Like you can pause your ad, go in, and you can change up some keywords to see if you can get more. Because you're not going to go backwards because your ad is already moving. And the algorithm already have a relationship with you. So when you pause it, only thing that algorithm going to say is, Don paused the ad. Oh, he about to change something. That's an automatic assume of the algorithm. So they're going to work harder now because they're going to assume you're going to change something. That's just the way the system works now. You know what I mean? The algorithm is almost like a human being robot. They build it with how you push, how you move is how that relationship is with the algorithm on any platform. That's why a lot of these people is getting monetized on these platforms like Facebook, IG, because that was their baby. that wasn't my baby at first. My baby was always on the ad, so that's why, it's hard for me to get my thing going on my ad because I have a different type of system. And you know what I'm saying? And same thing with you, Don. You had a different type of system. That's how you got so many
Yeah,
subscribers on your YouTube.
yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Once again, I started with marketing. Listening to you and talking to you as my marketing manager.
Yeah.
And I just started moving ads around. So
Mhm.
once I did that, I noticed the jump
Yeah.
of pretty much the YouTube bouncing and doing what they do. And that was our main thing at the beginning was YouTube. We
Right.
was pushing YouTube more than anything else because we didn't, we had the .com, but
Yeah.
it was YouTube that was our main focus. Now that I expanded to the Fire Stick to the app, so now that's more of our main focus.
Mm-hmm.
So I just been watching the numbers slowly and slowly and slowly,
Mm-hmm.
and they just been going up amazingly.
When you
You
when
know,
you, when you did your marketing for your app,
Mhm.
what did you do different to get them 800 downloads?
That day, which was crazy. Cap, it was actually Cap that we did Cap's video. Excuse me, New Music Friday with Cap,
Yeah.
and I did it with another artist. I think it was Zay Hefner. So
Okay.
I did both of them the same day. And when we did the ad, we pushed it and we used, the 10 like you told me, and I put it in different areas.
Okay.
And once we shot the ad, yo, it jumped.
Mm.
It jumped like crazy. So it went from 800 that one day.
Mm.
Now I got 10K on just off of that one ad. So
Wow.
now I notice that every Friday when a new artist jumps on, the numbers go crazy.
Yeah. Yep.
So now everybody's just tuned into Friday, and I'm trying to get these artists to realize it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm telling them when even when we sit here and go, yo, listen, you need New Music Friday, push the music. And at
Yeah.
the same time, I tell them drop an ad or something, showing that you want New Music Friday. Trust me, it works for you.
Yeah.
It works in your case because remember, we're hooked up to Apple.
Mm-hmm.
So those are your Apple streams going up.
Mm-hmm.
Pay attention. If they pay attention and listen, trust me, they'll make a killing that day. Just one day because it's already locked in the algorithm that Friday
Mm-hmm.
is going to be that day.
Mm-hmm. That's right. That's right.
Friday is New Music Friday. So
That's right. That's right.
you know what I mean? So even though we got 15,000 during the week listening, we still got way more on Friday because it's
Right.
already locked.
Right. Right.
But you know what I mean? You can't. You can only tell people, man. Like you
Yep.
told me, you can only tell people or give them a hint. Let them know. Listen. This is
Listen,
what
man.
you
I,
can do.
I'm trying to bring. I'm trying to bring so many people to the water, but I can't make them drink.
There you go. And this
I'm
is
trying
the
to bring everybody
conversation
to
me
this
and you
good
had.
water. The water smell good. It tastes good. It's
I don't know
refreshing.
what that
You're
water
not gonna be
is, man.
dehydrated in the grind. Go ahead and take a sip of this water. I'm gonna take you to this big ass, lovely spring water lake, and you can just drink all you can drink. Cause I'm gonna bring you. I'm gonna show you how to. If you let me, I'm gonna show you how to drink.
hmm
You
Just
know what I
listen.
mean?
Shout out to Prince Killer. Yo, I've been watching him, and yo, his numbers has been crazy.
Man,
Shout out to DJ Larry Loud. Starting February, it's gonna be bananas, man. He
Oh
got
yeah.
a noon. He got a noon mix. So every day in the noon, you're gonna get a new mix from Prince. DJ Larry Loud. Then on top of that, he's gonna be on a late night with some exclusive
Yeah.
on Friday.
Right.
So you know what I mean. We got a lot of new stuff dropping in February, and like I'm just we thank God we're doing our thing over here.
And shout out to the artists who have a different type of marketing lane already. I just add to it. Like some artists
Mhm.
don't know marketing and don't have no type of marketing lane. But one thing about Prince Killer, let me talk about my nephew real quick. Prince Killer already had a marketing lane already. He just needed
Mhm.
help on to add another a marketing lane to where he can mimic both of them. He can juggle back and forth. And his
Mm.
one marketing lane that he was on the physical more than the digital because he was doing a lot of shows out of town.
Yeah.
And I taught him how to network with the people to make your marketing strong in that lane. Like when you go to the club, introduce yourself to the owner first.
Mhm.
When you first go in that door and you're doing a show in that club, you got to say, who is the owner? Okay? You got to build a relationship with the owner of that venue. You know what I mean? And if you want to, you can go ahead and go to his bar and buy him a drink
Mhm.
to build a
And it ain't
communication.
and that is nothing to buy a drink. It's
Yeah.
nothing to buy a drink.
You know what I mean? And then you want to buy who you want to find out who is the promoter of that day. If it's the owner doing it or it's another his partner or whatever, now you want to meet that person. You want to go there, boom. You want something to drink, you want something to eat. They have a kitchen in there. Order some wings for them. Get them a drink, give them a pitcher or something. Buy a bottle, whatever you got to do. Then you go to the DJ. Ask the DJ what you need. You know what I mean? You got a water, you good, you hungry. What's up, yo? My name is so and so, so and so. Don't even let them know you're an artist yet. Build the
Mhm.
relationship first as you going to the DJ, appreciating him, spinning the music, making it do what it do. You love what he got going on, and don't even say you're an artist yet. And
Mhm.
then let him ask that question or she ask that question. What do you do? Like you come in, you catering to me in hospitality. I want to know what's going on because I like this. You good people.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm an artist, so on, so. Oh, word, okay. Yeah, give me some music. It's a rap.
Yeah.
You just built a whole nother situation in and that's what Prince Killer did.
Yeah. And you see that people don't know that's just a little thing.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And it's crazy. Me and DJ Don Dude was having a conversation last night, and he was like, "Yo, bro, all I did was bring up, let's do a party, and 10 minutes later, you had a spot and everything else lined up." I said, "Yeah,
yeah.
because I built a rapport with the owner
Mm-hmm.
that I could just make a phone call. Yo, bro, I need to use the spot. What's good? Da 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 da. Okay, yo, what do you need?" I said, "Yo, listen, I got an artist. Shout out to the Equation. February 11th. Let's get,
Yeah.
I want to do a single release. What's up?
Mm-hmm.
No problem. Yo, do what you gotta do, bro. Make it happen. We good. Yo,
That's
not
it. The
10 minutes
small
later,
things,
flyers up.
the small things bring the big things.
Yeah,
You know, and
and
ever
and
since
I
I
built
trained
that
him to do
rapport.
that,
I built that rapport, like you just said. I walked
mhm,
in the door one day and bought him a drink. Me and him sat there. We chopped it up. We got to know each other.
yeah,
Now we good like that.
yeah,
So that's all it takes, man. Is networking.
yes, yep.
Now, and people are scared to do that. It's not
Mm-hmm.
either you're scared or you sitting there saying to yourself, you know what? How do I do that?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Oh, let me be the life of the party. No, bro, you're going in there to work.
Yeah.
Even if
That's
you
it.
ain't doing nothing, you're not doing nothing that day.
Mm-mm.
You're just going to work. But you're
That's
mentally
it.
going to work, networking.
Right. That's right. That's right. And you still gonna have a good time, but you're having a good time in a
Hmm.
different way.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's all. And every time I was a music manager for 15, 20 years, when I managed Miss Mitra, then I had Flo from the Bad Girls Club, and that was on the marketing side, on the corporate side. What I had, I was teamed up with Oxygen and all that. I was always in work mode. I couldn't really have, I didn't drink. I didn't drink till after the work was done, or even after the show was done, or whatever. But I stayed in work mode 24/7 because I had a brand to push. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? And I had to get her to I had to get Miss Mitra to network with the people, be a people because she was very shy. You know what I mean? She was 15, 16 years old. You know what I mean? And then I had to her being underage in the club, I had to maneuver different because of the laws of different states. Some laws they let people come in, but you got to have a bracelet, whatever. Some you can they're not allowed in the venue. So had each state that we went to had a different law. So we had to follow the everything. Like the one club we went to, I forgot what state it was. He was like, "Well, we can let her get in for a good hour. Then she got to go because of the, you know, the board to come in and they'll have a disguised person come in and see what's going on. And so they let us go in for an hour, and after that, she had to be at the hotel. You know what I mean? Until she got on stage. Then you had to go through the back door to get on stage, but she wasn't allowed on certain parts of the zone of the club because of the liquor and everything else because of her age. So it's a lot of things that I had to learn about the stakes of branding and networking with my artists, and then on top of the marketing. And at that time, I didn't know nothing about marketing at that time, and I was still in that wave, and I was still in that. And I mean, thinking about it now, that's crazy. You know what I mean? It was already in my DNA to, push the marketing brand to the next level. Then when I learned marketing, that just took it to a whole nother wave. I just went crazy after that. Like I just learned from the first person that taught me marketing. My man, Mr. Will. I'm gonna have him on the show this year. We was talking. I'm gonna have him on the show, and my man, Mr. Will, he he told me about digital marketing in 2004 because he was real. He took that in the service when he was in the army. He took that class, digital, and that was the first. The army was the first college to start doing digital marketing. Nobody was really teaching digital marketing in college at that time. The army and the military was the first one to do it because of the technology, and they had to teach them. So he was learning that with the marketing, with the music, because he was into the music stuff too. So that just took hand in hand, and he taught me. And I was thinking of like, okay, I can use this. I can use this MySpace in a different way. I can use this, and then YouTube. I wasn't even in my YouTube bag. Me and Jertaker talk about this all the time because he was on his YouTube bag back in 2015. He was killing it, and he didn't even know he was doing marketing then. And I was like, I wasn't even on my YouTube bag because YouTube was confusing to me. That pushed me away. Like everybody was going viral at that time. Like YouTube was giving viral. Right? And I was like, how the hell are they doing this? I was getting frustrated. Like, what is they doing? Like, I need to be in that lane. Like, what? And then I was talking to Mr. Will, and he was telling me this, and the third, and he was teaching me all this and that, and that just didn't register me at that time. I was like, listen, dog, you talking Chinese to me right now. I don't know what you talking about. I want to do this. That's all I want to know. I don't want to know all that. I just want to do this, make this go to another level. At that time, I got into digital. I was the first one in South Carolina to put Miss Meacher on the platforms before anybody knew about the platforms. Got to connect with the TuneCore people, and they was college students at the time when they first came out with TuneCore. So nobody even know what TuneCore was at that time. And so I learned from that too. I was ahead. Everything I was doing, I was ahead of the game, and I took advantage of it. And you've been in the music business for a while. Let people know, Dawn, about the music side of it, of being a producer, engineering, all that.
That is a whole different beast. I actually started my own back in the days. I started a company. It was Don Status Musical. See how old that was. I started with two guys. Shout out to EJ. Shout out to Murder. We had a couple artists. We did our thing. I got a manager, and we actually got signed to Def Jam. As a 360 deal, which was one of the shittiest deals I've ever seen in my life.
Exactly.
And I had to let that go. Like I wanted out that situation because it wasn't, productive to me or the guys I was with. Thank God I got out of that. I said, yo, I'm leaving this music thing alone. This is not for me. That's a beat. Everybody ripping you off. Nobody, what I mean? It was real. So once again, I got another deal. I did it because my son was like, yo, I got this. And when you got a great artist like Naquasia, it's easy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Everything is easy. Like, she writes. She can dance. She can sing. She knows how to perform amazingly.
Yeah, I love her. I love her.
So when you got it that easy with an artist like that, it's like, okay, I don't see no L's here.
Mm-hmm.
Signed it, signed the deal. Once again, it's something that it didn't pay off the way I wanted it. So I listened to you. Me and you had a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And you told me about this getting distributed, and I found a great distribution company.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, you know what? Let's do it myself. I'll do it myself.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'll do it myself. And that's where the Evening Rush Entertainment decided they wanted to do its own thing and become a beast. And with your help and having the Equations of Great Artists, we put out Love With You December 25th. It hit
Mm.
and it's still rocking.
Man, I
And
got
we
that
getting ready,
rotation.
and now we getting ready to drop the next single in a couple of weeks.
Yes.
Cool, and that is going to be. I want to see the difference of how everybody reacts because Cool is a little different, but she's giving that vibe once again, an amazing vibe. And the people don't understand. Like Equation's been doing this for years.
Yeah.
So what I mean. Equasia has her EP out already, Shattered.
Mm-hmm.
She where she poured her heart out.
Awesome.
She was hurt. She was pouring her heart out, and she put it in her music. This is a girl that studied her craft. Like that's what you're supposed to do. These are things you're supposed to do. Study your craft.
I see the knowledge in her. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it wasn't like she just walked on the set and just said, "Yo, listen, this is what I want to do." No.
Right.
Same thing with Diamond. Like Diamond is another. She studied her craft. This girl is amazing. Their voices are amazing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, everybody that we're working with right now and trying to build a brand, that's the key thing. They're their own brand.
That's right.
As an artist, and this is one of the things that I tell artists all the time. You're a brand.
That's right.
So when you go in the streets, think of yourself as a brand. Do not think of I'm going out here and I'm just doing me. No, you're a brand. And you can mess up your brand by decisions that you make.
That's a fact.
And I say this to myself every day. When I walk in the streets and I'm like, yo, this don't look like a good situation. Let me get up out of here. Because at the end of the day, I got a brand.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
And I look bad, this brand looks bad.
That's
People around me that are affiliated with this brand, they look bad, I look bad.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, these are the things that I've sat here and I've taught the people around me, yo, listen, be a brand.
That's right. That's right. Yeah,
and let's work like that.
And I got her rotation consistently, man. I get requests. Shout out to 514 Online Mix. They've been getting a lot of requests. They've been showing a lot of love. Now they're playing it now on their shows and their platforms on 514 in Canada. That's Canada right there. So she got some Vancouver. She got some Toronto.
Oh, I go down the list, bro.
She got some Montreal fans. All
Shout
day.
out.
And funny you said Def Jam. Now it makes sense. Shout out to my mentor, Miss Davis. She was in she at that time. That's what she did. She did tell me she knew you, and that she was in A&R for Def Jam.
Okay.
Davis. Yeah, Miss Davis.
So,
She's been A&R for them for a long time, man. For a while, and then now she works for DJ Khaled. We the best music. And she always gives shout outs to a lot of people. She tunes in to DJ Larry Loud show. She tuned in. She look at a couple of your podcasts. I believe she got the Equation played on a couple stations in Atlanta and I believe in Florida. But she lives in Miami, Florida, right now, and she's connected to a lot of internet radio and stuff like that. And she loved my album. And she's like, man, what you got going on with your affiliate that she loved Vet Green. She always gives a shout out to Vet Green. Shout out to, she always gives a shout out to
shout out to the whole 716 Live family.
716 Live, yeah. She knows and she's connected with a couple people from 716 Live too, Miss Davis. And some of her assistants know a lot of people. Matter of fact, her sister's from Rochester and real connected with people in Buffalo and stuff like that. So she's definitely in tune. She's a busy woman, but she tried to tune in as much as she can. She probably tuned in now. Shout out to Miss Davis. my
Shout
mentor.
out to you,
And
Miss Davis.
that's probably her
Definitely
in my
appreciate the
email right
love,
now.
man.
I see email pop up. That's probably her right there. Yeah. Shout out
So
to Miss Davis.
one other thing I wanted to say that um shout out to Vet,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Because without her, all these connections that we've been working together wouldn't be happening. So I
Right.
definitely want to shout out Vet and the whole Buffalo, man. Like all of y'all Buffalo people have been showing me nothing but crazy love, and I definitely appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
You know, um, Mike Murray say it all the time. Buffalo is that untapped area that people forget about.
Take something, man. I just had a meeting. And like I told you about my meeting that I had. One of the biggest Zoom meetings I ever been at. Shout out to Miss Davis. Shout out to my man Chris, who was my other mentor. Shout out to Dorian, Group 82. Shout out to Dinner Guru. Shout out to Brandon, the TikTok marketing guru. These guys had put me in this big Zoom meeting, and it was like easy 1,200 people in this Zoom meeting,
Mm,
and it was huge. I'd never seen this before, and was similar when I did my classes back in the day, and everybody, about not everybody, I say about 80% of the people is like Buffalo is the marketplace of everything right now: film,
mm.
actors, models, rappers, singers, magazine editors, bloggers, creativity, everything, everything across the board. Buffalo is number one right now in the United States. Um, and shout out Westside Gun from being in the marketplace and pushing the brand of Buffalo. And shout
Yeah.
out to Conway, who's always showing love to anybody that's in Buffalo doing something, and he's been, showing love and Benny the Butcher, and they actually pushing us to do this. Like Benny the Butcher was just on a podcast the other day. I was watching. He was on a podcast. I forgot the name of the podcast. The podcast was out of New Jersey, and he was like, and Benny said that he expect everybody to cap on us. I'm not going to hate on anybody in Buffalo that's capping off our brand. If
Mm.
you from Buffalo or the upstate, you supposed to cap off our brand and elevate and capitalize off it. We not mad at that. We mad at the people that's outside of Buffalo that been hating on us for a long time and didn't their so-called want to cap. That's where we have a problem.
Mhm.
That's why Conway said what he said on the mixtape he just dropped yesterday that I listened to. He said it in the lyrics, like, you know what I'm saying? If you're not, I'm here for my city and put my city on. Anybody from the city need to talk and use this outlet to get what you're going. And he said, we got your back. They know who's working.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Benny talk about it all the time. Benny the Butcher always talk about it all the time. He said, I know who's working out of Buff. I don't got to be in their inboxes. I don't have to be all that. Only thing I know who's working. And then every time a conversation come up, he bring up these names. He bring up my name. He bring up Prince Killer. He bring up Cap. He bring up 716 Live. He bring up the awards. He bring up every conversation he has everywhere he goes.
We forgetting about the most important people, though, right? We
What's
talk
that?
about these artists all day. But who's the most important people? It's the producers.
Yeah, man.
And I'll tell you why, because without the producers, there wouldn't be no artists.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Shout out to TJ, one of
Yeah.
my producers, Cypher Beat, another producer, Hot. And the whole Believe Studio family. Like without them, we wouldn't even be moving right now. Shout out to my
Right.
boy Jo also.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
but these producers, it's not easy to make a beat, bro.
No, it's not. That's a whole nother. That's a whole nother science.
It's
That's
not easy to make a beat, and when they take their time, people don't understand that they're putting their feelings into making that beat.
right. Hmm.
So as artists, y'all have to be able to link with each other mentally in order to create.
That's right.
And people don't give they don't give that love to producers who put these beats together.
Right. Right.
And shout out
Yeah,
to them engineers, because that's another thing.
man.
They the
That
one, that's the
yeah.
science.
That's why I push the producers heavy too, because produce right now. If you're a producer, I'm gonna say this right now. If you're a producer, you're a beat maker, you've been doing this for about, I say, 5 years or better.
Mhm.
Okay. And if you don't use the tools on here that you're supposed to do. Let me tell you how much a producer should be making in their sleep right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know how much a producer should be making in their sleep right now? A month? 10 grand. That's just a that's not I'm not talking about a big producer. I'm talking about a producer just coming up, that's actually making beats every day. Like one of my producers, DJ Payne One. I'm gonna get him on the show. Me and him had a big conversation a couple of days ago. And he was saying that he don't know why. He said that he been doing this now for almost 15 years. Now he been making beats, but being on the platforms. He said he paid off his car last year. He said he about to pay off his house this year.
You
Just
should.
making beats. Not even counting punching in the clock. He said he stopped punching the clock 10 years ago. So if you're an artist and you on BeatStars, you've been on BeatStars for 3 years and you still punching the clock, what are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing? It made me want to get in my producing back again. I used to make beats back in the day on the ASR 10. Remember that machine?
Yeah. Yeah.
I was the problem when I
Now you talking about your age right there, bro.
Yeah, I was a problem on them beats, but I'm thinking about getting back into my bag. But I'm like, if I can make me being a marketing manager and marketing teacher, and I'm doing good doing that, and also an artist and making money in my sleep and taking care of my family. Imagine what I could do with that.
Yeah.
Imagine what I can do with that. That's crazy. Like, unbelievable. That's crazy. But so your producers can actually make more money than the artists very quick.
They're supposed to.
Yeah, very quick.
They're supposed to.
Yeah. Okay.
DJs also. DJs also.
Right.
DJs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, because y'all have the mainstream. That's how you get everything out. Through DJ.
That's the marketplace. A DJ by itself is a marketplace. By itself. DJ Larry Loud is a marketplace.
I was just about to say, shout out to DJ Larry Loud because
he's a marketplace. I don't know why. I said this before.
He played her song one time that I've heard. Just one time that I've heard. Yeah. Because y'all know I'm like all over the place. I'm busy like hell. So I heard one time play the song. The love we got from that. The numbers jumped that day.
Crazy.
Her Apple numbers jumped that day.
That's a market.
And I was like, see, that's what I'm talking about.
Every artist in Buffalo need to be on Larry Loud's platform. I don't know what they do. And it's for free right now. You better hurry up because I'm his marketing manager.
That's the big thing.
He's about to get the bag. He about to y'all understand that y'all just don't I can't say too much, but I'm telling you, y'all better do what y'all need to do. Anybody that's in Buffalo, anybody that's in upstate, anybody that's in the state of New York.
Good looking, bro.
Need to be on this platform. Period.
Like I said, and this is where I'm working with DJ Don Doodle now. Because I want him to be him and DJ Too Young. Two phenomenal DJs. And they on the network.
Yeah.
I'm working with them personally to get them to that next level. Because this is where I know they should be at. You know what I mean? They already got the club bag. Like now I'm trying to take them to that international overseas bag. You know what I mean? Where it's a whole different beast. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, the U.S. is beautiful. I love the USA. Yeah. But when you hit over there, something different.
Yeah.
The money's different. Everything's different on the other side.
Yeah, right.
On the other side of the water. So, you know what I mean? Now that's where we're heading. That whole other side of the water. You know what I mean? So, you gotta look at like you said, or you say all the time, look at where your revenue is coming from.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And thank God most of our revenue is coming from over there, Europe.
Right.
Like Europe, when the evening rush in Europe, oh my God. The numbers.
I got some Europe.
I already know if I walk over there, I'm mobbed. Like you would think I'm Jay-Z over there, I think.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Of course.
Yeah, I'm reaching, guys. I'm reaching, but still.
No doubt. Yeah, that's a fact. Though.
You know what I mean?
Because let me tell you
the fan level is different over there.
I got a fan base out there, and they hit me up on IG all the time in my inbox. Like they, you know, the one dude screenshot hit my thing on the screen and the pop-up show on the screen, all my people that listen to the radio on 514, the fan base out there in Canada. It's like it's you reaching people that don't know you. That's marketing. When you're promoting to people that already see you every day. So when you posting on your social media, you're posting up to the same people that's been following you, and they ain't gonna take you serious because why? I just seen this yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
But when you're doing marketing and you do it and they say they just seen this yesterday, then you be like, I don't need you. I'm not talking to you. When I post this stuff, I'm doing marketing because I got an ad going. You seen it yesterday, then I'm not talking to you.
Mm-hmm.
So keep moving. And then if you ain't gonna support and you're not gonna do what you do and like, then go ahead and do what you do. Go ahead. I'm good. I just reached 2,000 people in 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're not going to be part of that 2,000, part of that circle, then go ahead about your business. I'm not mad at you because I'm good. But then when you start seeing things happening and I start posting up, I did 10,000 streams in 14 days and I did these numbers, and then you talking numbers, and then Beck Green talking numbers, and then Cat talking numbers, and now I got other people. I'm about to market manage Dale Hayes. He was my first client. He's back in the game. He want to take the class. He ready to go to the next level. My
These
man
are people
Piffy
that's
Trillion,
serious.
he's going to take the marketing class. They want to go to the next level in their lane.
You gotta be serious. You gotta definitely be serious. Hold on, shout. Star Ford, send your music over to evenrush@gmail.com, man. Let me get you on that radio situation. What's up?
Yeah. Everything's in the description. If y'all want to know anything about the Even Rush Network, I got the app link in there. I have the YouTube. I have his IG. Everything is in the description. Anybody that want to follow, anybody want to click, anybody want to send me an email, ask me any personal questions, everything is in the description. So make sure y'all go ahead and do that and share this to 20 people and anybody that's on Facebook right now.
Oh, this about to go lit. This going
Yeah.
viral. I'm letting you know.
Yeah.
It's going
Everybody that's
viral.
on Facebook, I don't see your comments, so you definitely got to go to the IBP Media Group on YouTube so I can give you some love, so everybody can see your comments and shout you out and show you some love, and Evening Rush can give you a shout out and show you some love. Your Taker, how you feel about the Evening Rush? I know you've been on a couple of his platforms on the podcast side.
Yeah, it's definitely an amazing platform and everything like that. Like I've heard before, there's something for everybody, which is really cool. And definitely much respect and love to the platform. It's amazing.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Yeah.
And that was he was on a wrestling podcast, and
Yeah.
me and Rose actually went to a live wrestling show, and I was like, yo, I wish Jerk taking this here, bro.
Yeah.
This shit would have been amazing. He would have loved this shit.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, he would have had a great time here, and it's amazing. And it was in a gymnasium, and it was just different.
Yeah.
So shout out to Rose, man. Shout out to Blacko, because without them, the Evening Rush Entertainment
Shout out
would
to
be
Black
moving on.
and Rails, man. I have Rails on the show. I'm gonna get Black on the show next month. He's on my agenda for next month. On the show.
You listen.
Yeah.
If you could get Blacko on the show, man, you done made some magic. This early in the morning, Black. Oh, God, yo. Bro, I'm definitely gonna be tuning in that day. I might come on with him if I possibly can. Black
I'm
was
an early bird, man. I'm an early bird to get the worm, man. I'm a hustler.
He is the hardest working VP I've ever seen, man. Shout out to Blacko, man. Jay Blacko.
Yeah, Blacko, man. He good people. I like his demeanor, man, and I like the way he presented himself, man. He's very articulate of what he do, man, and I love him, man. I like his vibe, man. Good people.
Yeah, he's so chill. Like, this is the one thing that when it comes to my team, they chill. Shout out to Envy, shout out to Rainbow. Yeah. We all like when I found some, I found you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My team works so well. It's in different ways though. Yeah. And where I'm like a little more out here, I'm the face. But understand that without them, it wouldn't be no Evening Rush, man. So I definitely want to take my time and appreciate the people that are around me.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Because without them, we wouldn't be where we at right now.
Yeah, man. I got to shout out to IBP Media, the whole team, the owner, Manuel Kulu, who has it's Black History Month next month. He's releasing he's an author, and he's a African historian too. He always been on tour. He
Mm.
been on the road for a while, so that's why you haven't seen him on here. I've been holding it down, but he has a children's coming out next month about African history. And for Black History Month, so y'all can tune in to iblackpharaoh.com and follow him because he's getting all type of new stuff. His book is amazing. You know what I mean? I have his second book. His first book is somewhere around here. I think my wife got the book and she already read it and got it in her office. But this is a book right here, I Black Pharaoh,
Mm.
the
So
gold edition. You know what I mean? You can definitely go to his website and hit him up. He still has some hard copy. He'll send one personally to you and sign it. But he is the owner of IBP Media Group. And shout him up from holding it down and actually keep everything running so we can bring people like the Even Rush Network and all the amazing people that come on this platform and make it do what it do. So I definitely got to shout my partner slash CEO boss at the same time, that's actually doing some good things. So, shout my man Emmanuel Kulu out right there. And he said once he get free, he said he definitely want to get in you guys' platforms. That he was on 716 before live back in the day when he was an artist. Now they want him to come back. He was on there just also about his book. I think about a couple of months ago, but they definitely going to bring him back for the kids' book, and definitely he was
well,
like, yeah,
let me know, bro. You know what I mean? Let's
yeah,
make it happen.
yeah. He love
Um,
y'all platform. He tunes in when he can, and he always talk about you guys.
yeah, I got Cali hitting me up right now, like crazy. I'll call y'all back, man. I already know what it is.
That's right.
Um, yeah, like this is my morning, so I'm used to what
Yeah,
goes down in the morning.
yeah,
People don't
yeah,
understand. You wake up in the morning, you start that go. This
yeah,
is where it's go time. You'll either see me on IG going crazy,
yeah,
um, and doing what I do on IG, or you'll see. But this is the morning is where you go crazy, and the reason why is because everybody's going to work.
yeah.
So they're looking at their feeds. They're looking at this. This is the time to hit.
Yes,
You
right.
know what I mean? This is
And
the
that's
time
why I
to
want
hit.
to do a morning show because I want to refresh people's day with positive.
Yeah.
I want to give them good music, old school vibe, so you can have a good day. And Piffy was just telling me yesterday we talked. He said somebody was thinking that he was on the radio because he got to drop on my radio, and it was like I listen to this radio station all the time. He plays some good music and this
Shout
and
to
that.
five one.
He live in Buffalo, but he's from Harlem. This is one of his Harlem people
Yeah.
that's from Harlem. And he was like, man, the 514 online mix, the pop up show, this and that. And I'm like, word. He was like, yeah, man. He's like, man, they thought I was, they thought that was my radio show because he does his little thing with the battle leads and stuff, the battle rap leads and stuff like that. That's his
Mm.
lane, and he's also a co-designer. Plus, he was on my platform on Thanksgiving on our Thanksgiving or Christmas special. He was on my show. We had a good time when he was on, but yeah. So you know what I mean. So it we're here to uplift, help, educate people, and give people
Educate.
opportunity.
Yeah.
You know,
That $3.99 of information that we give out. Y'all definitely need to heed that. Especially this man. He's up early in the morning giving y'all that information that y'all need.
yeah,
Y'all definitely need to listen because a lot of people pay a lot of money to what you're teaching.
yes,
They
yeah,
pay a lot of money,
that's
and you're
right,
giving it to them so that they can start.
that's right.
So then when they tap in, you'll get the rest of the information that you need once you tap in. But get that tap in, bro. Ain't
Let me
nothing
tell you
wrong with
something.
get that tap in. Trust me.
If you're a business owner and you want to find out how to make 10 grand in your sleep, if you're an artist and you want to learn how to make 10 grand in your sleep, if you're a producer and you want to learn how to make 10 grand in your sleep, you know what I mean? And if you're a clothes designer, you know what I mean? That right there, you can make 50K in your sleep. You can make 50K in your sleep as a clothes designer. Understand me? And I will
Mhm.
teach you how to do that. I will show you what you need to be doing. You know what I mean? And the main thing that people have a problem with though, Dawn, and we talked about this, and me and Jerry Taker talked about this a lot. They're afraid to take an L.
Yeah, yeah.
That's one thing about that's to bring the success. You can't be scared to take an L. You can't.
You're gonna take L in any business. You're gonna take a couple of L's.
Yeah,
You're gonna
yeah,
take a
yeah,
couple of L's, but you also going to win.
yeah. Like
You know
they
what I
even
mean?
also
It's not,
like
and not even that. No, listen. A lot of people scared to spend money.
yes, that too. You got to be.
Listen,
You can't be afraid to invest in yourself.
yeah.
You can't be afraid to take an L. You can't be afraid to take a big L. Look at Think and Grow with Vet Green. Shout out to Vet Green, the queen. You know, you
Mm-hmm.
know, yeah. I help her get to the next level. Training. I'm marketing manager her podcast. I'm her marketing manager also. All my students is on right now. All my students that I teach is on right now. And all the students that's about to be my students is on live right now. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I'm teaching this right here to I have this is my biggest students that I have since I've been doing this. My first client that I ever had was Kayla Bishop. And look at her. She's making 7K in her sleep right now. She's making
That's what it's supposed to be
$7,000
going
in her
down.
sleep right now as we speak. And she might be sleeping right now, making 7,000. She'll
Yeah, and
probably
I just watched her joint. Larry Lau plugged me into her joint the other day, and
yeah,
I was watching it.
yeah, man. She
So
is amazing. She teaching me the game. She taught me the monetize game. Now she's a teacher. She's a marketing teacher now. She teach her crew, and then she still learn from me when she can. But she is definitely on her own. I pushed her off the nest, and she knew how to fly. And now she's gone.
you're so right, right? That's
Yeah,
what it is. Listen and learn,
yeah. She's
and that's
definitely
the
doing her
hard part
thing.
for people because everybody thinks they know it already.
Yeah,
Oh, I know,
yeah.
I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. Okay,
All
listen,
right,
you
all
know what
right.
you're doing now. I'm gonna let you do what you do.
And then you got the ones. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say it first. Let me say this. Let me do my thing on the radio side. This is 504 Online Mix Radio, live with my man Jer Taker and my boy Don from the Even Rush Network, doing what it do. Me, the Joker, the Overlook MC here on 504onlinemix.com. Man, I appreciate everybody tuned in on the radio side, making it do what it do.
Time for a throwback.
That one, that's throwback.
My marketing tips from the Joker. You're gonna love this.
Check it out! Awesome!
Yeah, we definitely live on the podcast side. We off the radio and we live on the podcast side. We're gonna chop it up a little bit more, you know what I mean, and let people, because I want to get more into the talk to you about your podcasts and also how people can get on your platform too, to help them do podcasts. And you know, as me teaching you marketing, now you becoming a marketing teacher too, Sean Dawn. So
Yeah.
you know, therefore let people know about your podcasts on your show and how many podcasts you have and what they all represent.
Okay. So our podcast network, which is the Even Rush Network, plain and simple. Right now, we have a show pretty much going on now every day, especially starting February. The podcast side, I have in the Queens of NYC on Monday, Rel's Relaxation Hour on Monday. Tuesday, I have Brooklyn at the Brown Table. Wednesday is Evening Rush. Soon, starting February, we'll have All About the Benjamins podcast. We also have a show called. See, these are new shows, so I got to get used to them.
Okay.
It's a Stop the Violence show with my girl Coco Puff. Shout out to Coco.
Shout out to Coco.
Thursday we have a real estate show. We have a sports show. We have a wrestling show. Friday is sex, love, and alcohol. Period. Period. That's it. And then Saturday we got my man Let's Talk Crazy. You can catch that on the evenrushnetwork.com only. It's exclusive just to that.
Right.
And then Sunday now we have Coco with another ministry show. So that's the podcast side. Like, there's a show, and if you want to get on the network, just hit up eveningrushnetwork@gmail.com. Or if you see one of the flyers, just give Envy a call, and Envy will take care of all of that information. You know what I mean?
Also, sex, love, and alcohol.
Now on the exclusive side, if you go to the Evening Rush Network app and you download the app, you get Joker's show, which is the pop-up show with Joker. You get that in the morning. You're gonna get DJ Larry Loud. You're gonna get DJ Don Duru. You're gonna get DJ GMS. You're gonna get Bad Man Benny, DJ Sue Young. You get all these DJs, great music. Oh, I'm sorry, DJ Snake Eyes as well. So you get all the great music that you need to go during the day with when you download that app. So you're getting exclusives. Plus, you know, during the day, if you want to listen to the Evening Rush Radio, that's also exclusive on the app. And I just now put it on the eveningrushnetwork.com for those who are, you're on the computer. You want to play the music? Now it's on eveningrushnetwork.com. So you can go to eveningrushnetwork.com and also check that out.
Yeah, man.
And if you're at home and you want to watch us, go to Amazon Fire Stick, download the Evening Rush Network, and you'll definitely see the app right there. Pop it in, tune in. You can watch the shows. You can listen to the music. Everything's there for you. We make it easy. We also on iHeartRadio, Pandora, Apple, Google. We're on everything. Visa. So we everywhere. There's no reason. Yes, Spotify. There's no reason you can't say, listen, I can't hear y'all show. I want to listen to the show. And we still on YouTube right now. I want to say right now.
Yeah.
I'm losing my my personal, interaction with YouTube a little bit. YouTube is great, but I just want to see more.
Right. Well, I'll definitely help you with that because I'm finishing up my course of YouTube ad and stuff. There, I'm finishing up my course with my mentors, and I'm pretty much got an idea of what I can do different with that. And it is easy, but it's not. I still got to do a couple more things, do a couple more research with the stuff that I've learned. Yeah. And once I get that down, me and
you was talking about that. Was talking about that the other day, and like I said, when you have so many avenues, it's time to narrow them down to what you feel would be the best for your fans.
Right.
Because that's what matters to me. If they're not happy with what they're seeing, I want to make it easier for them. Right. I want to make sure that they can come over and make it, I want to make life easier for them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's why, that's always my goal. Mm-hmm. Because without them, there's no nothing. Mm-hmm. There's no network without them. Everything I do is just basically try to make it easier for them to get to us where they can see what they want to see and enjoy it, enjoy what's going on. Once again, I'm on tonight, Evening Rush, 7:00.
Yeah.
You can catch us everywhere, like I just said. Yeah. Tune in, man. We're gonna have a great show about independent women. I know you got to get ready to move, and I got to get ready to move too. Yeah. So we'll be tapping in. I will be on Sex, Love, and Alcohol this week. It's about men and us sharing our feelings.
Yes,
unfortunately.
Right.
So make sure y'all tune in. Sex, Love, and Alcohol on Friday.
Yeah, I might have to tune in to that one. It's kind of tough for me to tune in. I want to tune in on all the shows, but the time y'all be on, I usually have a marketing class or a marketing meeting.
But that's why it's there, bro. It's there after the fact.
And when I'm on my class, I tell people, y'all get done, go to, I tell them to go check it out. They go check it out. They're like, yo, that joint crazy. I got to do this without betting. We get so excited. Every person that I'm marketing, I tell them what's going on. And I said, man, I'm missing my shows, man. I'm missing I got to do the playbacks when football season is about over. So Sunday's going to be my catch-up Sundays.
Oh, yeah. Matter of fact, listen, I'm throwing an invite. I want you to pull up on Thursday if you can to the sports show because they talking to Buffalo Bills. I think I might pull up myself. I don't know yet. I'm still trying to see how that works out.
Oh yeah, I'm in the marketplace of sports, man. Behind the scenes with it too. Yeah, I get so many exclusives before ESPN gets. So
Yeah.
I was thinking about doing a sports show because I am connected to the media side of that too, as far as the music and the marketing. And it's a lot of things behind the scenes that I know about, as far as LeBron James, his son, um, Stephon Diggs, the big trade they trying to do on the low. It's a lot of
Hmm.
things going on right now that even ESPN don't know.
Yeah.
That's going on behind the scenes. So that's one thing. That's one thing I wanted to do, but I said, "Nah, it's too much on my plate. Let me just stay in my lane right now." Because I think it would be fun to me to do a sports show, but I get a lot of exclusives. Like I tell people things that before it happened, and people like, How you know that?" Like I knew about the Dr. Dre halftime show months before they announced it. I knew about the
Yeah,
Rihanna
because you
thing
told us about Rihanna, and I
before
was
they
like, how
did it.
you?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then they popped up. It's Rihanna. I'm like, wow, okay. All right, look
And
up
also,
there.
I'm gonna say this live today. Next year halftime show is gonna be between Drake and LL Cool J.
Mm.
Yes, so for the next year halftime show. So y'all get ready for that answer right there. It's gonna be they try to do Drake and Friends. They might talk about Drake and Lil Baby and 21 Shad Savage. So so it's gonna be it's gonna be hip hop for the next 10 years in the halftime
Fact.
show. Yeah. Only rock group that's going is possible to be a halftime show is the Buffalo's own Goo Dolls, because Buffalo's hot right now, so they might they trying to bring them into the mix too. So y'all look forward to that, and also look forward to the Rihanna halftime show. And yes, Jay-Z will be on stage with her to do Umbrella. So just let y'all know. Yeah, Jay-Z will be in the halftime show with her. And I'm saying,
Listen, you're gonna get that beehive moving today. I see.
yes, sir.
You
Yes,
see what
sir.
they did to Stephen A. Man.
Yeah. And when you're in media, when you get to the media thing, and shout out to all my mentors, they be hooking me up with all these different media platforms, these different apps and stuff that I get emails and updates. I get them all the time. They give me updates on the greatest news that you could say on your podcast. You can break news and stuff like that. That's why a lot of these podcasts on YouTube is blowing up because they're also connected to this. And I've been seeing people posting stuff up. This happened, and they'll do things to where to give it some enlightenment to where people can ask questions and stuff. So
Mm.
this media thing is very powerful because we the new MTV, man.
Yeah.
We the new everything on these platforms, man. Y'all don't understand, like, you know, you got MTV owners and VH1 owners and BET tapping into YouTube platforms now just to get news now,
Fact.
because they're not getting the news like they used to get. This is different, and people not taking advantage of these situations, especially artists that's in hip hop artists and producers. These platforms is really here for you to grow on another level. And you're not taking advantage, especially my Buffalo people.
Hmm.
It's unbelievable. Me and Jer Taker talk about it all the time. Like, why is they not? Do you know how many? Okay, let me say this again. Right now, Buffalo is the face of music. We could have this same lockdown that ATL did 10 years ago. We
Yeah.
could have that same movement, but
'Cause that's
nobody's
all you hear is
getting
Buffalo,
out.
Buffalo, Buffalo.
It's all Buffalo, everything right now. We lost the playoffs, we still shining.
Fact.
When
I'm
you
still I'm
Yeah,
still stuck at how y'all lost and it was
right.
snowing. Oh my God.
Yeah.
That is unbelievable.
And that's why that's why I got insight on other things. Our defensive coordinator about to get a job head coaching for the Cardinals. So our offensive coordinator is about to get a job to coach Colts. So our offense and defensive coordinator is leaving. You know what I mean? So, like, these are things that I get emails all, it's still popping up. My email's still going crazy right now. Popping on top of my screen as we speak. On sports, this, my mentors hit me up watching the show. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna be on my email grind when I get off here.
Yeah, I'm about to run myself.
Everybody hit me up, man. Everybody hit me up. Last words of the day. Last words of the day, Church Caker, man. What's your last words of the day for my man Sean Dawn, the Evening Rush Network. Let him
I
say something about.
honestly, I can't wait to see where everything goes and everything with the Evening Rush Network. I know that it's getting bigger and better all the time, and it's already such a great platform and everything like that. And it's I can't wait to see it get even bigger and better all the time. It's just it's awesome. Definitely
Thank you,
love the
bro.
shows and everything on it. They're got a lot of great things for everybody. So it's like that's just something you don't see every day.
Yeah,
Thank you, man. Thank you.
man, everything. My last word is it's definitely an honor to be your marketing manager. It's an honor to see things grow in all areas of your business, your life, your family, your wife, your kids, off
Mhm.
the platform to everything you got going on. You have a beautiful and amazing family, and you
Thank you, bro.
continue to grow, and that's a blessing. You know what I mean? Seeing the love and the genuine things that your wife is doing and building a platform and being an entrepreneur and teaching others. And I salute you on that. I mean, I got to give you
Thank
flowers
you, bro.
live.
Definitely appreciate it.
Right now, and I wish I could have gold flowers like the drink champs.
Yeah,
Like,
shout out to Matt Hoffa, man. I'm brushing up. I'm gonna talk about that today. But
yeah,
shout out to my dude Matt Hoffa, man.
yeah,
Matt
man,
Hoffa,
yeah.
man.
He's definitely speaking truth, man. That's one of my favorite
Yeah,
podcasts
fact,
too. Yeah,
fact.
and shout out my man Gilly, man. Gilly funny. That's my Gilly and
Oh yeah,
Wallo.
yeah.
They got a skit on my album from the show, and shout out to them out for showing me some love and let me use that off the platform for the talking about Buffalo on the skit of the album and all that about Griselda, and that's cool, and they definitely loving the movement too. Usually when Buffalo lose a playoff, man, we only get that much in light in the city, but we still getting light in the city even off the L because of the work ethic of the people and the Bills Mafia showing love and Hamlin
Mhm.
with his uh uh thing he got going on, people showing love to his family and his charity and everything. And shout out to Snoop Dogg who matched the payments. He was at the first
Yeah,
playoff game. Snoop Dogg was at the game in the box. We played Miami and he matched him. So shout out to Snoop for doing that. So a lot of people just showing love, man, and just giving love to the city, Buffalo, all across the board. We appreciate everybody, man, from the heart. I
shout out to
appreciate
my
all
whole
the love.
Philly family, man.
Yeah,
Everybody out in Philly.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Good luck on that championship, man. Definitely.
Definitely, definitely, man. I like my Philly people, man. You know, what I mean, they always been arrogant to me, but they still show love.
Nah, you know it's
They
a different movement out in Philly, man. Shout out to
yeah,
Philly,
they
man.
arrogant
That's like
folks,
the
man.
second. That's the other second home, man.
Yeah, yeah, and I appreciate the culture out there too, man. And I get along with a lot of Philly. I got a good fan base out there too. So,
Yeah,
a shout out to Air Out Radio, my homegirl Fida, man. She always show me love, and she's like, "Why your name is always overlooked, man? I'm not calling you overlooked." She's like, "I'm not calling you that, man. You know, what I'm saying you the Joker, man. I ain't calling you no overlook. You're not overlooked, bro. You definitely out here getting it, man." And she played my music on her platform and on the radio show. And shout out my Philly people, man. Shout out to my man from Jersey. And I'm praying for my man Big Seven. He's getting surgery done today, or last night. I'm praying that he have a speedy recovery from Time to Grind Radio. And his artist Trey Self. They definitely doing their thing and all that. And I hope he have a good recovery. And so we praying for
right.
him to also recover safely, man. You know what I'm saying? Out of Jersey and Redman and all them. Shout out to Redman DJ Deadeye. You know what I mean? I'm definitely on about to be on one of his mixtapes, and I'm connected with a lot of people, man. I'm just showing a lot of love to people that's opened their arms to me ever since I released the War Injection and the album dropping on all platforms this weekend. I just salute everybody just showing so much love to me, man, and I'm
Mm.
very genuine and humble to say I
You
appreciate
deserve it,
y'all.
bro.
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate y'all, man. I've been working hard for this, and we all have something to say, and I'm always here to listen. So no doubt. You know what I'm saying? We here, we gonna pay a couple bills, and all that, man. And that's my last words. What's your last words for the day, Sean Dawn, to all the people that's tuned in?
Yeah, I just want to thank everybody, man. Thank y'all all. I appreciate the blessings, man, 'cause that's what this is, big time blessings. And just once again, appreciate both you and your taker, man. Like without y'all, just things would be a little bit different, I think. And
Yeah,
I just want to say thank you, definitely, from the bottom of my heart, man.
yeah, no
So
doubt.
definitely appreciate both of you. And yeah, I know y'all always welcome over here. This your house too, man. Your family, man.
Oh
You
yeah,
know what I'm saying?
Awesome.
same here, man. Same here. Anytime you want to get on the platform in the mornings and you can't sleep, you can always
Yeah,
hit
I
me
don't
up.
know, bro. I don't know about that. That's kind of hard for me. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. Kind of hard. Like you see, I'm still like,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Me too. I get my little coffee in the morning, and all that, and
I
I'm
see
going
Jerk
through.
Taker drinking that good stuff this morning.
Yeah,
So
got me
they
my
were saying
tea.
it.
Yeah,
I
Yeah,
seen
I
Prince Killer. Prince Killer's still on. He did ask that earlier.
don't.
It's tea.
Yeah, I don't know. That might be that specialty. I don't know. Yeah. Jerk
yeah.
Taker be energy. He be on that energy run after this.
Yeah, and then I got some good coffee too. 'Cause my wife is Italian, so she got a lot of
Oh,
that Italian coffee. That joint be off the chain. That espresso, man. That joint be have me.
oh, that's why you be wired. Okay, I see it. I see it now.
Yeah. She definitely she definitely cooks it up, man, with the cream, and it's good. And then I be wide open, man. I be jamming, and plus the music too, man. My playlist. Shout out to my people that give me my playlist every morning, man. My playlist
Yeah.
team, man. They be jamming, man. I be jamming, dude. They be sending me some good music. They slip up sometimes, but lately this whole week, man, they've been jamming. I was jamming this morning. I was like, okay, you're right, all right. Give me that EU doing, but I'm like, okay, y'all, okay, now y'all live my. That's my lane. I'm showing my age.
That old school, yeah. Yo, but make sure y'all go listen to Naquasia.
Yes.
Love with You. It's out now. Cool is coming. Make sure y'all tap in and tune in. She's everywhere. She's on Apple, Spotify, Tidal, Pandora, everywhere. So make sure y'all tap in and show her some love. You know what I mean? So that's what it is, man. You know what I mean? I got to get on the run.
Yeah, no doubt.
So I definitely appreciate you guys. Thank you again, bro, for everything. And it is what it is. I'm gonna catch up with y'all though.
Yeah, but we
All
see
right,
y'all
bro.
on another go around. We see y'all in the morning. Y'all, we gonna pay some bills real quick, and y'all go ahead and check out what's going on. It's your boy, the Joker, the Overlook FC, my co-host Jerk Taker. We in the building right here on IBP Media Group, no doubt.
Love, love, love. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. I love with you.
You gon' like this one, DJ Flipside. Don't provoke me if you know I have a temper. Never have a side chick, only if you pimp her. Up in the woods, the hood with no camper. The whole crew full of shit, it's like a pamper. Sweet well, smoking the air with no get back. Mad working Avery Park in my backpack. Po, driving through, now that's a fearsome. Pager go off, get off to have a threesome. The booty like a fruit basket to bust a cherry. New fight, 6 to choose up in the Perry. 3 up work real quick on each ferry. The block was my girl indeed to get married. So scary, one man dude to grind alone. South Park, getting dark in front of car bones. No cell phone, backseat sweet, getting mad on. Mindset, catching wreck, bringing in coupons. No internet yet to sweat, so fuck a download. I reload the blunt, don't front just to get high.
Cap, let the beat talk to him for a minute. Can't take a nigga out of element. This the element I grew up in, nigga.
I'm gonna love you anyway, both night and day. No matter what they say, I will always stay.
Sleep. Can I wake you out your sleep? Late night munchies, can I eat? Throw it back, look back while I beat. Got my hands round your neck like a leash. No keys, but when I'm in it, make you sing. Eat the cake and I can make you cream. Dirty wine on the baby, do your thing. I like to splash when I smash, diving in your streams. I can't get enough of your loving. You way too hot to touch with no oven. When I'm tired of the nonsense, you go straight to the head like my conscience. Slow stroke, deep throat, no ostrich. There's a meeting in my bed.
I got time, I got time. I got time, I got time. Yeah, I got time, I got time. We gon' put an end to all that talking today. All you gon' see is shells, homie, Taco Tuesday. I hustle consciously, El Chapo Lupe. So chop the loop and watch me souffle. The chop in the water mean it's a new wave. And you can say I mean, but you gotta mean what you say. And you can hide behind your screen, but that don't mean that you say.